food is medicine. He said, if you eat the right food at the right time, right quantities, you will not fall sick and you can cure all diseases. I said, I am myself an example. 30 years of diabetes, gone. I don't make any medicine. I don't take any medicine. I am not that old. I am only 82, but I am still reasonably healthy.
I was suffering from asthma, I was suffering from sciatic pain. There was a lot of pigmentation on my face, and there was a lot of hair fall also. But slowly and gradually I found that now I don't need the medicine. For last 7 months I have not taken any medicines, neither for my asthma or anything. And also I have seen that this my pigmentation is slowly diminishing. Hair falls are also stopped.
I used to have severe headache due to sinus problem, and also I used to have some worries. Always I'll worry about something, and I have sleepless nights, and these problems and all I got healed because of meditation.
Happy morning, dear friends and masters. Good afternoon, wonderful evening. We're talking about health. Meditation is helping us align naturally to be one, to be coherent with everything out there. Coherence is all things come together and work together. Incoherence is something is out of the balance. In a meeting, if everybody comes together and work together, then you have a very productive, healthy meeting. If everybody just had their own points, everybody argued, everybody just went about talking, 2 people here, 2 people there, there is nothing that comes out of it. Instead, individually we are separated. Different outcomes, the common outcomes are not there. No agreements. Disagreements lead to, let's say for a moment, that everybody had their own disagreements. Everybody had their points. So then we had go away with a not so good mood, the end of the day. If you want to call that some kind of a health, depending on how strong and powerful arguments were without agreement, then we were probably going back and thinking about them for a long time. Part of that stressful thinking, which is causing ill health. The nature of everything is to become coherent by default. If you even didn't do anything, so the body is also, if it did not interfere into it, then it becomes coherent by default with itself inside, and then also coherent with the electromagnetic fields of the earth. It's called resonance. It perfectly resonates with everything around automatically. Schumann, the scientist called Schumann, he determined that Earth has a resonancy frequency called 7.83 Hertz. It's called Schumann resonancy. Earth has a frequency. And that frequency falls in the middle of alpha and theta. Last week, we talked about alpha and theta are the two beneficial brainwave states. By default, we have this beta and high beta states, but then when we are completely slowed down, and then most beneficial are those insightful relaxation states of alpha and then deep insightful states of theta. Synchronicity is happening in theta. Suddenly things are coming together. Synchronicity means things that happen unexpectedly, unexpected possibility show up. You don't expect that it comes. So the Schumann resonant frequency is 7.83, that we slip into that by going into the states of alpha and theta. And meditation is moving us into the state so that then we align to the field of earth. So you become one with this nature's frequencies. And so then you are in the balance. You don't feel agitated. You are, one way to look at how we are gaining health is by becoming aligned to these resonances of nature, aligned to these electromagnetic waves around this earth, which is spreading into this Earth's environment through hundreds of miles above. There are these lines of electromagnetic energy that are there, and aligning to them. They're all frequency, they're all information. According to quantum physics, everything is information, and everything has got various types of information. The question is, what do we tune into every day? What frequency do you tune into? The radio waves are there, the TV waves are there. And what do we tune into? Which channel do you want to tune into? The one that's got serious amount of repeating those crime scenes, or things that how things are not happening all the time. So they keep on tuning in and then vibrate with that frequency, feel low, feel frustrated, feel sad, or feel sympathy all the time, become aggressive and then agitated because they're showing things that are out of context. Or do you tune in to another frequency which is making us laugh? It's up to us. What do you choose? When the mind is not interfering, the default behavior is to align that heart elevation where you go into lovable emotion. So then you become by default coherent with everything out there. When you choose a higher emotion, choose a lower emotion, then we seem to be becoming incoherent. We need to be consciously choosing, because we had this concept of mind that separates us from the nature. The conscious mind, depending on where we put our attention, is potentially separating us. And to get back into coherency is about meditation. When you're coherent, then automatically health seems to come naturally. I want us to watch this simple video of how a group of metronomes, there is in the little picture here, typically it's like a music box. Each one is used to provide a synchronous beat to musicians. Tanpura, in Indian classical music, people practicing, you need a typical you need that beat going. And so then here, the musicians use this, the clocks that are there giving a rhythmic tick. But see these things, they're initially placed at an out of order. They're all placed out of order. And they start out, but very soon they catch up and then actually become very coherent. It is observed again and again. They're placed out of order, but they all catch up without doing anything. They become very resonant. They resonate with each other. They become coherent. The resonance is there in them automatically. So let's watch this and see that this is a property of nature and how things happen. Share with sound.
It's fine.
Right. Everything is done. This side here, the right side is still not done. Which is right is still away, out of balance. Eventually this to be catch up. There you go. Same in resonance. So if you noticed it, fascinating, isn't it? 32 mechanical devices, they're all started independently, different frequencies, different directions, and all of them, one by one, caught up with the group resonance. They became resonant with each other. The one thing that is there rightmost, and which is not completely swinging opposite direction, if you have noticed, how many of you noticed it? Hope you all could notice that thing, the rightmost one, it also came in resonance automatically. This is the nature of reality, is that to be in resonance with each other. And no matter what you do, they always come back together and then resonate together. And then when that happens, you have the perfect music going there, perfect, audible, the listenable music going there. Synchronization or coherency is a common thing. And when we choose through our active mind process, first of all, if we can allow ourselves to flow with it, then we automatically become coherent with everything. And then since we have conscious mind, if we can choose consciously those emotions, those events that are allowing us to become coherent, which is love, gratitude, compassion, kindness, and then automatically then we are becoming coherent with everything, and our body is becoming coherent and so it's gaining health. So dear friends, coherency is important, and then being coherent means to be one. They all want to become one. That's what they've shown. When you should become one with all things and everybody, that's what they're showing there. And becoming one happens very naturally when we meditate, because every day when we meditate, then we are becoming one with that quantum field. You are becoming you are coming that field, I'm going into that field where we all are the single energy field connected. So we continue to work towards becoming one by being in that field. So like that little thing on the right side, which wants to be different, those thoughts, that conscious mind, which is saying a rebel wants to be different, goes away, wants to be different, trying to be different, for no reason, goes away, and then slowly it too comes back and starts becoming coherent, plays as one. And that state of oneness, our body is highly coherent. The cells that are there, billions of cells, they also are independently beating based on the different signals we give. Incoherent signals or the thought that we give. They become coherent when we start becoming more mindful and then give a continuous one signal about being very healthy. And so then automatically the body gains the natural health. Another way to look at it, where all the cells resonate together, when the signals are given, are more mindfully, more focused. So then health comes. So this is another way to understand, and then how we are gaining perfect health. Meditation is giving. When the health is there, if the mark of health is to be youthful, one of the marks of the health is to be useful. Of course, mentally strong, but physically to be youthful with the physical body, then meditation is providing a lot of that. Today's newsletter will explain various ways of how we become young, how we are becoming more youthful, how the body's longevity is increased through meditation, through various research they've done. Like, the DNA strands that are staying longer so the cells can replicate better. The skin seems to work better because the cell regeneration is happening happily, because they all are happily synchronized, so something seems to work. They work together and all the systems of the body, and so they function better. Simple, right? A house is tidy and clean when everybody comes together. If everybody wants to just behave independently, it's not going to be that way. If the health of the house is determined by how clean and neat it is, how well it is maintained, then everyone is coming together and working. Same way the body, if all cells come together and work, then there is naturally not more better health of it, not more tidy. This is the same thing. So this is that you can understand how our body is getting better through meditation and its various chemical processes that take place, because when you meditate, how the various chemical processes are coming together to build the body back again. Let's go into meditation, dear friends. Once again, relax yourself today. After meditation, we have guest speakers who have been practicing meditation and then talk about how it's helping them. Tuesdays we're sharing, listening to others' experiences. And our meditation is about emptying the mind. When we empty the mind, then we are slowly getting rid of all the 95% of unwanted thoughts that are there in our brain. Unwanted, stressful thinking, all that goes away slowly over a period of time when you regularly practice emptying the mind. And then when you empty the mind, we forget the matter, forget the existence of body. And so we become that energy that exists. How do we practice this? Simple. With your eyes closed, fingers into fingers, hands in your lap comfortably, cross your feet, observe your breath. Take any point on the nose, preferably in the middle of the eyebrows, and observe breath is going in and coming out. When you observe your breath, mind becomes empty. Our goal is to empty the mind and stay in that empty state of mind. Simply eyes closed, remove the specs that you're wearing, and then observe the breath anyway here, with your fingers crossed and then kept in your lap. And observe your breath, mind is becoming empty, and be in the state of emptiness. In case you have thoughts, attention back to the breath again, and then observe your natural breath. And as you observe it, slowly, slowly go into the empty state. It can appear like a small struggle in the beginning, but slowly we get hold of it, dear friends. And so then we slowly go into the empty states more longer, more often, all that is happening over a period of time. This is called breath mindfulness meditation, Ana-Pana-Sati Meditation. We're practicing it. I'm going to play some music and also guide. I'd like you to be in the state of emptiness for as long as you can. Relax yourself. And then before we do this, we are practicing something called a heart elevation process to become coherent, to help our body to go into a higher emotional state by recollecting an experience or a memory from our life where you felt enormous love, joy, gratitude, compassion. Suppose you've gone with the friends to nature where you felt one with the nature, you're adventurous, you feel good, you felt peaceful. A lot of things happen. So just recollecting that event. In the weekend, you went out to the nature, you felt you spent the time where you felt so good. Just recollect that event, and then automatically your body is becoming coherent among things, and then also is trying to slow down in the brain. And so that helps us to go into this empty state of mind more easily. Relax yourself different. So I practice that heart elevation for a few minutes in the beginning. Dear friends, dear masters, keep your hands on your chest area. Rest your attention on your breath and on your sacred heart. And can you feel your beautiful heart? Feel the beat and rhythm of your heart center, the seat of all emotions, which is nurturing all life with its energies of love, joy, gratitude. Can you recollect an experience from your life of love, of joy, of gratitude? and relive that moment and elevate yourself. Relive that moment and feel that energy inside your beautiful heart. We are all deeply interconnected. Deep inside, we are specks of energy, intricately connected with each other. Love, gratitude, or all the ways to become coherent with all things and everybody. To become one, to experience that connection once again. Relive that moment and feel that energy. And slowly, let's go into breath mindfulness meditation. With your eyes closed, fingers into fingers, hands in your lap comfortably, observe your natural breath. telling you self. To become totally empty of all thoughts in your mind as you became one with your breath. Can you become aware of that emptiness where there's no body, where there's no thing, in no place and no time? Become aware of that emptiness, of that blackness, that void inside of you, all around you. That's energy. All emptiness is energy. That unlimited quantum field of energy. The field of infinite opportunities and possibilities. The longer we stay connected, the more coherent we become. The more possibilities of higher coherency that we draw into our life. stay aware of that emptiness, that energy, that void. Everything that you have ever experienced or will experience is here in this field of energy. The longer you stay connected, the more clearer you become. The more coherent you become. The more synchronicities you receive into your life. If you find yourself distracted in thought, go back to observing your breath, dear friends, and allow yourself to slowly find that emptiness all around. Allow yourself to merge into that emptiness, that energy. Everybody and everything are connected in this field. This is your greater intelligence. The longer you stay connected into this emptiness as no body, the more you experience everybody. Friends, let's express gratitude to all things and everybody. Gratitude is the highest state of receivership. Is bringing coherency with all things and everybody. Can you express gratitude to your parents, your teachers, your mentors, to your family, your friends, colleagues, relatives, everybody? Your gratitude to this grand nature, the bird, the fish, and the animals, to everything you use, the technology, the companies, the government, the system that support you. Gratitude to yourself and to this intelligent quantum field, the universe. For allowing us to experience so much more in this life. Recollect your experiences from the session, and whenever you're ready, you keep your hands on your eyes for 5 seconds, and then you may open your eyes. Okay, dear friends. Hope you enjoyed that session. When we are becoming one with the field, we're becoming coherent. We're resonating as one. So naturally, we align to the common good of everything. So our desires, our intentions naturally align to the common good of that thing that we align to, that we become coherent with. Which is also said another way, is aligning to the purpose, which is always in coherence with everything else. The clearer we become in what we are seeking, because our thoughts are always matched with the possibilities coming into our life. So our thoughts change, so we bring in the appropriate things that are good for us, good for everybody. So let's listen into some of the experiences of our fellow meditators. Yes, Namta Madam.
Yes, sir. We have Swan Lata Kota as our guest speaker today. She's an IT professional and she has been meditating with Buddhasio Quantum Foundation program since February 2021. May I invite Lata ma'am to speak now? We can't hear you.
Good morning and good evening to everyone. I'm Lata. So initially I just want to share like how I started doing meditation and what makes me to come into the meditation. Basically, I have so many issues going on at my home as well as at my workplace, and I don't know how to handle them, but I want to somehow get rid of everything and then be happy. So I was kind of searching for a way how to handle all the issues or problems, whatever. So I've been, and then we got the pandemic in 2019, and we are all at home, and that makes me more depressed. And I don't understand what to do and how I can handle these things. So I started looking for ways, and then initially I started watching some spiritual talks and listening so many classical music or whatever it is. Then especially in the spiritual talks, I heard that the word dhyana. I mean, I know the meditation and what is meditation, but I never tried to do meditation. And then when I was listening to these spiritual talks, they have been saying that dhyana will help in many ways, but I don't know what it is. What I mean to say is not exactly, I don't know what it is, but I don't know how I can do dhyana. We have been hearing so many ways that, okay, meditation, you can do this way, that way, or you can chant or do this, blah, 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 everything. So it's like confusing to me. And I thought, okay, let me search for that, what it is and how can I start that. So I've been searching, and then one day I found some videos and also master's phone numbers in PSSM. And then I took a number and reached out, and there my journey started. So he gave contacts persons who are already in the meditation, and I contact them and they asked me to join in the group. And one day I found a flyer about Buddha's Evo, which attracted me. And I thought, okay, let me take a look and see what it is and how these sessions will work. So I registered. And first, second, third classes, it was okay. I mean, I couldn't even involve properly, but still I like to continue the sessions because I liked the way the Chandra sir was explaining the topics, and that makes me thinking in different perspective as well. So that is where I got stuck for the meditation more. Even in the groups also that helped me, but this is like kind of lot of information that I can think in different ways, different perspectives. And then I started every problem. Instead of thinking as a problem, I started thinking like how I can resolve my issues. Based on the sessions, I started in that way, and which really helped me. And also I learned what is a manifestation and I did it. I want to try it, and I did it, and it worked for me, especially after I started this session. After 2 weeks, I think I got an interview calling that, hey, we would like to schedule an interview for you. And would you like to come? I said, okay. I mean, I was so surprised because I have applied for that position like 4 or 5 months back, and even I forgot what it is. I didn't even remember. Like, wow. And then I went back to my emails. I said, okay, but I don't know what position is this and what are the requirements. I just looking in my emails, and finally I found that, okay, one day I sent an email to them, and I saw that, wow, it was so surprising because I have been meditating and manifesting for my promotion. And it was, it came in front of me. I was so surprised. And then the confidence levels gone up for me, especially with the manifestation. Then I realized that, okay, so whatever our thoughts will we fairly and believe in your thoughts, it will come true. That's what Chandra sir is also saying, though. And not only Chandra sir, like, the masters, whoever doing meditation, they keep on saying that, yes, if you do manifest things, or if you do affirmations with the love and passion and heartfully, then definitely it will come true. And that proved me. I said, oh, this is so surprising to me. But at the same time, I'm so happy, and confident levels gone up. And I was like, okay, now I know how to manifest things. And since then, I was so happy, and my health became normal. I mean, my the problems slowly getting down, and I've been started being happy. And even if there is a small issue, I know how to handle things. I mean, maybe I don't get a solution immediately, but I started thinking in different way, like, okay, let's look for the solution, how we can resolve the issue, instead of getting worried about it and thinking about like why it is happening to me, why it's me always. I was like that before, but now I changed myself, and I'm still practicing on changing more and more and more. But it was really from last one, I can say it's like almost 1.5 years, or maybe 1 year, 4 months. I have been very, very, very happy. And I was so glad that I am into this meditation. And I'm so glad that I found some source that to do meditation, which is Buddha CEO. I mean, it's really helpful, though. I always encourage people that if they are thinking about the meditation, start doing it. Just instead of thinking like, oh, I want to do meditation, but I don't get time, or that is like, I feel like I was like that though before. That's why I'm saying that. Initially I said, oh, I don't have so much time to do it. Do I have to sit for 1 hour? Man, it's so hard for me. But now I can sit 1 hour. Yeah, in between there are times for me, like, I couldn't sit like half an hour, but most of the time, slowly my time increased and I was able to focus. I can't say focus. I was able to observe my breathing and my thoughts slowly coming down. So, which is like really, it became very helpful for me in my life. And also I do have a problem on my face, the skin problem. I don't know if everyone know about the rosacea. It is called rosacea, and that it has been there for me like almost 15 years. And now, after I started doing my meditation, that also gone, almost gone. I mean, the people barely see that, the redness on my face and everything. Before it was like so red and everything. So I felt like, okay, everything is coming down and it is working for me. It's really, really, especially the health and everything, if I keep aside, I'm so happy. I'm really, really happy for what I am doing. And I got more patient. My patience levels went more up. I do, before, when I was in depression, when my husband or my kids come and talk with me, I always get angry, even though they say small things. I say, okay, so what? But now my way of talking and everything changed. Oh, I'm sorry. I think my charger is, I'm so sorry. Let me charge. So the perspective and everything changed for me and my kids and my family, everyone saying that I have seen so much change in you in good way. And also even my friends and my colleagues and everyone, they were saying that you look so different. And one of a couple of my colleagues even told me that you always be busy in the work environment, but we never ever saw you be more stressful or irritated or something, but you always look happy. I just tell them that, okay, this is all because I'm doing my meditation every day. And if you get chance, please do the meditation. And also I will guide you guys if you want. This is how I started doing this way. So if I get an opportunity to spread about the meditation, I definitely use that one at my work area. And I keep on telling them that, hey, just do 10 minutes. Or if you want any help from me in lunchtime, I'm happy to help you to do meditation, how you can do the meditation. It's very simple. It's easy, just you observe the breath. It's really easy. I never thought that it will be that easy before I came into the meditation. So, yeah, I can say that, yeah, my life got changed completely. And now I'm a happy person.
Thank you, Lata madam.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
So coming out of potentially what you're terming depression or whatever, right? So there is that, some skin issues that you're talking about that you came out, which has been pestering for a long time, and happy for no reason, controlled, cool, no irritation, different perspectives of life. What more we want? What more we want? So thank you so much. And I hope we introduce this in companies and organizations, wherever you are. I know you're working on it. Stronger intents will make it happen. You know that.
Yes, I came to know about that after I did my first manifestation, and it came true. You know, whatever I manifested, it came into my hands. So I was like, I was so confident since then about the manifestation, definitely.
Wonderful. That's great. Yes. Go ahead, Amita, madam.
Yes, sir. Our second guest speaker is Mr. Venu Kasam from Austin. He is a software engineer, and he, along with his wife, are running e-commerce business, and they have 2 boys. I still remember he was very enthusiastic and active participant in the program Galaxy. He had joined meditation 4 months back with this online 40-day morning program Galaxy. Welcome. Welcome, sir.
Hi, Venugaru. Namaste. That's great to have you there.
Hi, Chandra sir.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. And it's wonderful meeting you in yours personally. It's amazing, and life. It's a memory for my throughout life experience. Thank you, and I'm looking forward to meet you again. This program is amazing. So it brings a lot of energy to you, and lot of changes how you feel or do the things. I came to know this program through one of my friend. I've seen her literally changing, and my wife, and everyone was in this program previously, and I've seen people benefiting it, and I attended this program 4 months back, and I continuously attended next session also. So before starting this meditation, I'm like jumping around and doing a multitasking, and just going crazy, and health issues like high blood pressure. I had a high blood pressure and using a medication and the high blood pressure and all, and doing a job and doing a business. So it's too hectic life for me. But thanks to Chandra sir and this Buddha CEO whole organization, they made a lot of changes in me, and how I deal my day-to-day life now. I do the exact same things, but more relaxed and more organized, and more mindfulness. And special thanks to this, the combination of the program, how it works with the book club readings, lot of books. Before I come to this Buddha CEO, I never used to read even a single book or even a single page in my life. And but now I started reading and attending and enjoying the book clubs and making so many friends, and lot of knowledge out of those books and learnings, and implementing them practically, and people sharing their experiences, how they're implementing practically and learning from them, is great, really, awesome experiences. So fortunately, my wife and my kids are also into this meditation program. So as a whole family, we really enjoy, doing this meditation, and we know how this helps. And in the morning, if you start with the meditation, that gives the energy to survive through entire day, and you can work, you can deal with your work issues and business issues or anything peacefully, and not to get any anger or irritation or what is this life and all that. So and I really special thanks to Chandra sir, Vani madam, and Patri sir, and the entire Buddha CEO volunteers. Thank you all.
Thank you, Venugaru. It is so wonderful to have met you there. And you are a business man as well as you're working as well as doing business. You're doing two things. And I'd seen
Yes, sir.
the calmness. What happened to your blood pressure? Is it in control?
Yes, sir. Thank you so much. In my, I reduced my medication to the, now almost 50% medication. So, and my blood pressure is really under control after starting this meditation program. It helped me a lot, and more calm, more quiet. Not even though I'm doing a multitasking, but still I'm maintaining my calmness. That is the power of this meditation. And, thank you so much.
Okay. So friends, we've seen two of the professionals, and Venuji is running his own business store. I know he's becoming very, very successful at that. Parallelly, we can do many things contrary to what we thought that our potential is. Meditation, yogaha karmasu kaushalam. Yogaha karmasu kaushalam is in fact Buddha's tagline, is that gaining excellency through meditation. We gain excellency in whatever we do, become more efficient, we utilize the powers to become more and more efficient. So we do more things, we experience more, not less. And of course, the fundamental thing in that is to gain that energy, that health. The health has to be there. There's a base. The health has to be there. If there's no health, nothing can be done. We know that. That confidence has to be there. That Ratha Madam was talking about, the confidence to go out and then participate, right? Which is to do a lot with, how energetic we are, how we're able to communicate, how we look and feel, all of that. A lot of that turned to around the health and energy. And so clearly here we see it, whether it is few months, whether it is few years, it's there. But the consistency is important. And do know that these masters are doing regular meditation and then thinking constantly how to introduce to many. Thank you, Venigar. Thank you, Ratama, for introducing to many people. And thank you for joining and coming and sharing here with us. Thank you. Namta Madam.
Yes, sir. Namaste, dear friends and masters. We have few announcements regarding, first announcement is regarding the upcoming youth program, Alpha, for confidence, clarity, and manifestation. This is your second week, and by now you must have fairly good idea. Meditation is about everything and for everyone. We develop powerful muscles of calmness and insight. Earlier, we embraced meditation. More smoother our life is going to be. So if the program is meant for youth, more and more young participants, young crowd must join. So please spread this information among your contacts, in your family, friends, and social circle for this upcoming program, Alpha, dear friends and masters. And I am going to share the link to join the program. And then another important announcement is regarding our social media channel. As we have been enjoying this 40-day meditation program, our aim is to empower everyone with scientific meditation wisdom. And social media platforms play a vital role in spreading this to everyone out there. We can cater to a larger number of audiences. So please do follow, like, and subscribe to our social media channels and share the information to your near and dear ones. And mind you, dear friends and masters, your support is just a tap away. And our foundation number, I am also going to share, dear masters. Please, those who have not received an invite to join the group, kindly check your promotion folder or even spam. You may find it. Even if it is not there, please do communicate through this number for all your queries and upcoming programs. And keep attending the program regularly for 40 days to make it a habit. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Okay, dear friends. So thank you very much. We're going to come back again, meet tomorrow at 6 a.m. to know more. Tomorrow is about, we're understanding scientifically how meditation is helping. So we learned yesterday about stress removal. And then today, by getting into resonance with everything, natural state is to become resonant, become coherent. Our health is improving. And then tomorrow, we're going to learn about how meditation is improving the energy in the body. It better sleep. It naturally moves us connect with our body a lot more so that we are eating more, thinking more, sleeping better, all are optimized. And so we'll learn all of that tomorrow, how meditation is helping and then making us become that confident person again, a more focused person. So thank you very much. I'll see you tomorrow again. And Latha Madam and Venu will be there in case you have questions. We can ask them shortly after this couple of minutes break. Okay. Anybody would like to share supporting what our guest speakers have shared today? Any health benefits that you're seeing that you're not here like to say? Or any questions to them or to me?
Yes, sir,
Yes.
we have. Yes.
I also
Unmute
want to
yourself.
bring in Venuga. Let me just add. Yeah, go ahead, Madam. Add Venkat to this.
Yeah. Venkat, sir.
Yeah, I have just one question. Today's experience was wonderful, but I have a very silly doubt, I think. How do I know whether I went into deep sleep or whether I went into really a deep state of meditation? Although it was very intermittent, maybe for a few, less than a minute or plus minus a couple of minutes.
Do you need to know? Supposing you know, then what would you do?
I don't know.
Anyway, we can't do because when sleep, we'll be in sleep and then we'll wake up when it is done or when the signal is received by the body. So it doesn't matter. And sleep is a possible experience in meditation because we're going into the delta states, right? And it is fine. It is a possible experience in meditation, which means it's an acceptable experience in meditation because part of meditation. And in that sleep state, some people go into sleep, sometimes we don't go into sleep, but we are little consciously aware, but either way, when the delta state, and then so we are healing ourselves. So I would say we don't miss anything when we go into sleep in meditation, and then just, in fact, it's a good state to be in. People struggle to go into this dreamless sleep state, and we're going in very easily, and so we just go with it. We don't miss anything at all. There are a couple of things going here. Our subconscious is anyway paying attention always. And so the conscious mind, as it goes away, then we are not able to definitely pay attention to what's happening in the guidance. But the subconscious anyway is listening, understanding. And so that's why many times we are following the process. We say, now let's go into gratitude. Suddenly we get into the gratitude process, right? Now, okay, it's now time to open your eyes. And so suddenly open your eyes. That means we are there, we are with it many a time. So I think the processes are happening automatically, even though we are in sleep or in the trance state, and we are not aware of ourselves. Okay. Thank you. Yes. I have a question to Venu. What is your schedule, daily schedule of meditations?
I meditate in the morning. Most of the times, I try to wake up around 4:30 a.m. and 4:30 to 6 is, my meditation and, doing a little walk and then do the meditation. That's my daily rotation. Routine right now. So missing, I really don't miss kind of thing, these things mostly. Even if you sleep late night, or I woke up at the same time and try to do those things compulsorily. That gives energy for my entire day. And if I miss it, and I'll sit in the sometimes in the evening, or so continuity is the most important. And following it, I'm following it and I'm benefiting out of it. And I request everyone to do the same and get benefit out of it. It definitely works, no doubt. It definitely works out.
Wonderful. Thank you. Any other one, anybody else would like to ask or share? Questions are drying up. Nobody wants to raise hands.
Perhaps, sir, both experiences were so comprehensive, so need not to ask anything. Lata ma'am has covered everything she had been benefited from, and so as sir.
Right.
Yes,
Yes, Ratna.
Yes, sir. So I'm really happy to see Venu sir, because I could able to recollect how he has been the initial beginning when he was into the session, and very eagerly, very interestingly, he always in the book club as well, and he asked the questions that how on sort of book clubs. So I at least I have seen the moment he came inside into the Buddha CEO and then the transformation. I'm really, really happy and very inspiring. Thank you, sir. Just want to say that. Thank you, sir.
Ratanwell sir, thank you so much. You are an awesome, you're a pillar of the book club, and Namita madam, you and all the others are really awesome. Awesome volunteers for Buddha CEO. Special thanks, and nice to see you. Thank you so much. You guys are awesome.
Thank you.
Rathanwell is awesome, I know. I also love you. It's awesome. Now the madam is evergreen. Sure.
Yes, sir, we have.
So we found Latha madam when we met her in New Jersey. Until then, we didn't know. So Latha madam, you have to share more often.
Sure, Chandra sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir, we have Mr. Ramesh. Yeah.
Hi, this is Ramesh here, and I'm joining from Milwaukee. I have a question. I'm having insomnia right now, sleeping issue problems, and I don't know how this came. I'm a healthy person in general, and post-COVID, I don't know, just because of working from home and I'm not sure, not because I'm not able to socialize or not get used to working from home. Past 1 year, I'm having a sleepless. Even if I encounter some issue at work or something like that, I get excited more, not able to control my emotions or something like that. So the question to you is, doing meditation before bed is the right thing to get proper sleep, or early in the morning? I'm just trying to do some meditation by looking into YouTube videos or something like that, but not able to get proper results from the meditation. Maybe because I'm not able to get into that emptiness or something like that. So just want to check with you, what is the right time to do meditation, before bed or early in the morning or something like that, for proper activeness?
You started this program when? From the day one or just in the middle now?
From the second day. I missed day one, but from the second day.
You're regular?
I met you. I met with you. I talked to you in Milwaukee, in the Milwaukee temple.
Milwaukee temple.
Sri Sai Baba temple. So that was the initial thing. Just want to check and join this meditation, because you had a small seminar and meeting, and from that I came to know about Buddha CEO, and thought, let me check with this meditation program to see how it works for me or something like that. So, and then I joined this program.
Wonderful. Just practice for some more days, and any time of the day is okay to practice it. So you are sitting now in the evening into this program, and that's all you need, is that emptiness is happening, and it'll happen, and then before we know it, it happens. Thoughts go away, then we actually are into the empty state of mind. That's how it is. And whether recognize or don't recognize, realize or don't recognize, we are consciously aware or not aware, doesn't matter. We are going to the empty states, and so then we naturally are slowly allowing our body to not fire those, or a period of time, not fire those unwanted, stressful thoughts. Whether they are there actively in your mind or not there, but subconsciously somewhere deep down buried, and they're constantly interfering into the body. So meditation is helping to take them out, and so then sleep becomes a natural thing. It'll happen. I'm very sure in about 3 weeks later, you will say that you're just back to normal again in health, particularly on sleep. Okay, so this is a practice. That's all. Nothing more. You don't need to search any more places. If you're liking what you're doing, just continue it.
And one more thing is how to maintain that concentration on the breathing, because when you're talking about the breathing, you keep concentrating on your breathing. So concentrating on your in-breath and inhale and exhale and everything. So that state, to get into that open mind where to experience emptiness, is the one that having some questions over there, because they keep on concentrating on your breathing. So does it mean that the moment you keep concentrating on breathing, at some point of time, you'll go to that state of emptiness or something?
How conscious you are about your breath every day? Right now you're speaking, but you don't even care about the breath that's happening in you, right? It's an autonomous process. And so when you pay attention to any of these autonomous processes, and breath being very special, because there's no breath, there's no life, right? So that is not the same as having an object. So when you have this breath, and we observe a subtle observation, not too much concentration on it, and you do subtle observation of it, and then within no time, we naturally go away from that very thought of observing the breath. We do forget that we are with it. Many of us forget that we are with it, just the way you're not aware of the breath that's happening all the time, consciously. So it's going to happen. It's going to happen. And since as you're observing the breath subtly, as thoughts are coming down, now the body requires a very little amount of energy to power itself for the autonomous functions. And so breath also becomes lighter and shorter. When you observe the breath subtly, nobody attending to the thoughts. Thoughts are not flaring up, so they are down. Your body is not working anyway. Your senses are shut off. So your body requires so little to power itself. So the breath is becoming shorter and lighter and shorter and lighter. And so then you have even less to observe, because becoming so short and light, you have very less to observe. First of all, you're not generally conscious of the breath, and second, it's so less to observe, and because the body requires so little to power itself. And so then slowly, you have nothing to observe, or you're also forgotten about it. And either way, you've gone into the empty state. Okay? Practice is all it is. We'll go on talking about it, but just practice. So a few days later, you will now realize that you are getting there. You are spending enough time into the empty states. And for many people, may not even ever know that they spent empty states. It may be appearing always like a struggle. But I tell you what, the way to measure it is whether I'm benefiting through sleep, whether I'm feeling calmer, whether I'm noticed as a better person by people around me. Those are all the benefits. So just continue with it. The process by itself is observing the breath. If there is distraction, attention back to the breath. That's it. Nothing else matters beyond it. Observe the breath. If there are distractions, attention back to the breath. If you do these two, everything else that I say, don't say, that guidance or anything else doesn't matter. Because that itself will take care of being in that empty state to become one with this energy. Automatically, we are tuned in to receive right information, signals, synchronicities, everything is going to happen. Awareness is built up. Just these two we have to do. Observe, and then distractions, attention back to the breath. We train our brain quite deeply with these two techniques. Okay. Thank you.
Chandra sir, can I add something to that?
Yes, please.
It's my experience. So when he said that he couldn't sleep, right? So this is what I practiced when I had this type of situation. I don't know if this helps to everyone or not, but maybe you can give it a try and see. So even after I do meditation, sometimes I don't get sleep. So what I do is I read books for a while, and then if I don't get sleep, I just close my eyes, lay down, and then I do the same thing that what we do while doing meditation, like observing the breath. So after a while, it helped me it helped me to get into the sleep in no time. And also I didn't even know, like once I get up in the morning, I realized that, I don't know when I get into the sleep. So probably he can give it a try in that way also.
Sure. Wonderful. Ranjana madam.
Namaste Chandra sir. I'm Ranjana from New Jersey, and I've been meditating since 2020, and it's been great. And thank you, Lata ma'am and Venuji. Great sharing. And Lata ma'am, as soon as I saw you, I was like, oh, I've met you. Great to meet you. Thank you. It's great. It was really my pleasure to see you and in New Jersey. And
my pleasure
I just want to
see you see you again.
It was just an amazing experience sharing, and like you said, my motto is meditation is my medication. So anytime I feel low, or if I am not feeling well, I manifest through meditation. So, and everything goes away. So that's something. Thank you so much, Chandra sir, from the bottom of my heart. That's something that you have taught, and I have been practicing. And I would say that, and what you just said about the sleep, so true. I do the same thing. Some days, if I'm too wound up and I can't sleep, that's exactly what I do. In the bed, I just do do the same thing: meditation, concentration on my breathing, and the next thing you know, it's morning. So once again, thank you so much, everyone. Thank you.
Wonderful. Thank you, madam. So wonderfully, you are sincerely practicing and sincerely imparting it to many people. Thank you, Ranjana.
Yes, thank you.
Okay.
Yes, sir, we have one more. Pravina
Yes.
Raj. Can you switch on your camera?
Good
Please?
morning to all, ma'am.
Yeah, ma'am, can you switch
Sir,
your camera on if
yes,
possible?
yes, I'll do that. Sir, Chandra sir, namaskaram andi.
Namaste.
Actually, Lata ma'am, which she just now she told, no, just when you can't sleep, start observing your breath. Yesterday night only I was seeing, I slept, I couldn't, I closed my eyes, but I am not able to sleep. So yesterday night, we'll start this while sleeping also. I started observing my breath. Within like that, slept morning at 5:30, 5:45 I got up. So I didn't realize, yes, oh nice, I slept so many hours very without disturbance, and it was really good. Anyone can try this. And one more thing, just I started this batch only. Actually, meditation is very difficult for me. I feel that it's very difficult. I can't close my eyes for so many half an hour, whatever it is. So I started 3 days, 2 days, 3 days. After third day, it was so easy for me. Yes, I felt that meditation is so good and so easy. When we want to do it, we can do it. So now I can sit for almost half an hour to 45 minutes, 1 hour. I can sit and I can meditate. And in between, I think in between day, I saw one light in my front, and there's some bird was flying. Just it came and it went off. After that, I tried to recollect that how it is. I didn't. And today my experience is like something was going, that a white light going from my body, it's going up. After that, within 2 to 3 seconds, I slept. Just I lie down. I didn't sit. I lie down like that, and I started observing that. That's it. Afterwards, I got up. All of my questions which people are asking, same questions, I got the answer. So I didn't came to ask that directly. Today, I want to ask, is that what is it? It going out, and I slept. I don't know what is that.
Thank you, madam.
Thank you, sir.
We experience in meditation all our bodies. When we say know yourself, we are experiencing healing of bodies. We know more. And so you may be experiencing when something is going out as a light, maybe experiencing what we call the astral body, the mind body. You have to read more to understand this. Books from Theosophical Society. We can understand or we can not bother, but we slowly develop the power to understand if an experience is giving us a message, right? We are exploring the field of invisibility. When we are becoming one with this energy, and then we are exploring that field, right? Where your attention goes, there the energy flows and the manifestation happens. So when we are spending enough time, if you spend enough time with a person, somebody very learned, you know more about from that person, right? You know more things that person is good at. It's the same way, the longer time we spend in meditation, the deeper in this with the energy field, then we start knowing more about the invisible, which is the other 99.99%. 0.01% we are the body, the matter, the material existence. 99.99% is everything that is not there, is not seen. And so we start exploring that. And so the first step in that exploration is many of these experiences people feel a tunnel experience, a light experience, I don't know, light going and you're becoming light. And then at some point, we may, a lot of these are related to either experiencing the wholeness, oneness, or seeing sceneries, it's like a movie, you're seeing things that you experience physically, sometimes you experience in an order of magnitude, higher, deeper levels in color and depth in these experiences that exist out there in a different frequency. Now, so it's like, going into Himalayas, watching various things along the way. You have specific targets to go and see, but then along the way, you see many things like that. Your targets are your intentions. Whatever intentions you have is your target. That's what is you're constantly seeking towards, and then that's what is going and matching with that frequency to bring that experience physically. And along the way, we are, of course, potentially see many things, and then we like them, we see them, otherwise ignore them and go on. And when you are going into an Himalayan expedition, you've got people coming, and then here and there you come across guides, people, and say, hey, you know what, can you tell me the way? They tell you. So same way, the many synchronicities are going to happen as these messages. They're giving you answers of what to do next, potentially. Okay. So there is this science, and as we meditate more, then we start understanding more of some of the experiences that you receive. You will know by yourself. Just the way 3 people gave different answers to get to sleep when there is no sleep. So we all are exploring, and then there are different answers, and so each one has their own answer. So continue with it. You will slowly get guided to write books, but we've sent a list of books, and it is a great starting point to read some of the books, particularly Autobiography Yogi and You Forever. I'm not sure if it is there. Many Lives, Many Masters. You can read that book. So it sort of sets you thinking towards this invisible field of energy that's out there. What is in it? We start thinking about it, start reading about it, we start experiencing more of it. Okay. But connecting back, it is experiencing of 5 bodies: a physical body, energy body, mental body, then intellect body, and then bliss body. Okay. Thank you. All right, friends, thank you very much for joining. And thank you, Lata Madam, thank you, Veda Garu, for coming and sharing. So we will meet back again tomorrow with more things. Thank you. Wonderful day.
Thank you all.
Thank you.
I am beautiful. I am powerful. I've let go of my past and celebrate who I've become. I am beautiful.
Thank you, dear friends,
I am powerful.
for being in the session. See you tomorrow.
And I celebrate who I am. I am beautiful. I am powerful. I've let go of my past and celebrate who I've become. I am beautiful. I am powerful. And I celebrate